with 2 outs, that brings up center fielder Ben Weaver. That inning goes no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We'll head to the bottom of the second. The Chinooks still lead 3-0. To the plate to lead off the second for the Bucs, right field number 9, Don Chacon. One on and nobody out, that brings up left fielder number 11, Chad Boyle. With 2 on and nobody out. That'll bring up first baseman number 8, Pam McGee. Two on and 1 out. That brings up catcher number 29, Derek Smith. That double steal is brought to you by Safe and Sound. With the bases loaded and only 1 out, that brings up number 10, third baseman, Dylan Murphy. With the bases loaded and 2 outs, here comes number 22 center fielder Zach Jenkins. One and 2 out. That brings up second baseman number 7, Alex Champagne. With the bases loaded, up to the plate, shortstop number 4, Cody Grayback. And he goes 2 runs on 1 hit, 1 error, 3 left on. We'll head to the 3rd inning. The lead is closed. The Chinooks 3, Bucs 2. Make sure you visit the Bucs beer stand for a great list of beer, seltzers, and wines. And while you're there, visit the concession stand for top of the line Boar's Head products. Thank you to all our sponsors, including Boarheads Alaska, Alaska Provisional, Alaska Plus, and Alaska Spring Performance. Stepping into the plate to lead off the 3rd. Number 21, DH, Justin Gray. One away, that brings up number 15, Ryan Matheson.
Welcome. It's the top of the 3rd. There's 2 outs, and it's a 7-inning game. We're finally here. Me and Timmy Watkins are here today. So here, let me explain what's happened. I've kind of explained in the chat a little bit. The Wi-Fi they have here is good enough for one person to stream on. So when the other team comes in, and I've been told I'm not the only team to have problems here. When one team comes in here and streams, it's fine. When the away team comes in, they have issues all day long. Supposedly. Now we didn't have issues on here Monday For some reason today, it's just been a little more difficult than normal. But we're back. It's 3-2 Chinooks, unofficially, officially. We had a great first inning. We had 4 guys reach in the inning. Another guy had a sac fly, but Will Kelly was advancing from second to third. They checked the runner from advancing from second to third, who's Will, and said he left that bag early, so it was a force out. So I would assume that run doesn't mean anything. We're still waiting to hear officially. We don't know, to be totally honest, up here, everybody in this press box. So we're waiting to hear more on that. Right now, the scoreboard says 3-2 Chinooks, so we're winning, and it's the third inning, 2 outs in the inning. Jack Lawrence is up, if you can tell on the lagginess of the stream. Jack Lawrence is now struck out. So 1, 2, 3 in the third inning. We head to the bottom of the third. It's 3-2 Chinooks. So we'll stay here for this, I guess. Nobody scored there in the bottom half, and then 0-2. Yeah, I'm just keeping score, trying to keep up with the score. I've been trying to fix the stream, so things have been going. So Timmy, while I'm doing this, kind of explain what your thoughts have been throughout this whole experience with me up here. I mean, we had ice bags, we've got ice cups covering the camera for us.
Yeah, we had about 5 pounds of ice up on your laptop earlier.
Yeah, and that wasn't great because the water started to melt. We got it out of here before it melted too much, and we had an incident again like we had when the rain came.
Yeah, but we had the trusty James up here.
Yeah,
Ready with napkins.
James is here for us, thankfully, to save us. James Aaron is behind us, the 2 guys who were the only 2 pitchers to pitch last night. How are you feeling, Timmy? And then James, kind of just how are you feeling as well? Feeling all right?
I feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel pretty sore. I wasn't nearly as efficient as James was pitch-wise, but it was a pretty solid day, I guess, all in all for the both of us.
Yeah, so the 2 of them combined, Timmy threw 5 2/3, 4 2/3, excuse me, and then Aaron threw 4 1/3. That's right. I was trying to do 9. I was going to 10. Timmy had 7 Ks. James only had 1, but was very efficient, as Timmy just mentioned. Did a terrific job out there on the mound, both of you guys, in a 4-2 loss that I thought for sure we had an opportunity to come back and win.
Yeah, I'm not sure last time I've seen a reliever go 4+ innings.
Yeah, me either.
It's been a while, but
especially in the third, especially this part of the season, but it all works the same.
cruising like James was.
So Justin Grech has moved from right, I believe. Let me take a look. I have it down as he was as the 9 or right field. No, I've just got that wrong. So Will Kelly's in right, Ben Weaver's in center, and then in left is Alexander Saunier. First to third, it's Ryan Matheson. Kenzel Plunkett's at second. Alec Beeman's at short. The ball's hit over to Matheson at first, who picks it up easily and steps on the bag for the first out of the inning. But Beeman's at short. Jack Lawrence is at third, and then the battery mate. A late scratch has brought Davis Beavers back in for back-to-back games. Harrison Clifton's out there on the mound in his 3rd inning of work here for the Chinooks. Honestly, a beautiful day. Couldn't ask for much better weather as it is. Sun's out, clouds off to the, what is that, northeast? I'm just going to say it's northeast. No one can tell me differently. Three to 2, Chinooks are winning. If you want a clear feed, the Bucs guy has the game, but like I said, the bandwidth of the Wi-Fi only allows really one streaming availability. So here we are doing the best we can for you guys. 1 out in the inning. One's upstairs to make it 2-1. So a 4-2 loss yesterday, a double header today. 2 7-inning games here at Mulcahy Field. And then an off day tomorrow, so a little bit of a getaway day here in Anchorage. 2-1 is swung out with a sword and right through it, 2-2. It looks like Kalen Haynes is up with a baseball in his hand over in the bullpen. I would imagine him or Hayden Keller's available. I already know the lineup for game 2 is that's swung on a miss. So a 2-3 put out to make out number 2 there.
Looks like Harrison's starting.
Yeah, Harry's done a good job today. To this point.
With 2 outs, here comes left fielder number 11, Chad Bohr.
Now, did Marenko fly out to left? What did Marenko do? That's right. 3 unassisted. So I've been keeping track. First pitch is strike 1, 0-1 with 2 away in the inning. Game 1 of this doubleheader. One's upstairs, makes it 1-1. 2 RBI single by Will Kelly, and then a sac fly and an RBI for Beeman is what got the 3 runs back in the first inning. 2 RBI single by Zach Jenkins, the center fielder for the Bucs, is what drove in both runs for the Bucs here in the second inning. I will not complain.
You're getting a little backlash for making that statement.
2-1 chopped back to the screen foul, 2-2.
That foul ball just like everyone brought to you by New York.
James, I don't know why you would say that.
Yeah, James is horrified of superstitions. It sounds like Zach Cole is as well. I, for one, don't care. I'm just going to have to hopefully look up, and it'll be the 7th inning in about 20 minutes, but we'll see. 2-2. Is hit on the ground, through the hole for a base hit.
Shut up, Jimmy. It's just simply not true. Horrified of superstitions.
Looks like.
That's what it sounds like.
1 on and 2 outs. That brings up first baseman number 8, Pam McGee.
Zach is sharing a little statistics for us, I guess. I'm not sure. He's pretty confident.
The good news is for everybody in this booth, all 4 of us in this 4-foot wide box, is it's only a 7-inning game. First pitch is swung on a miss to Cam McGee, the first baseman for the Bucs tonight.
Well, you know, hopefully we get a little reindeer dog break between the 2 games.
I'd do a lot for a reindeer dog at this point. The score's got to be 2-2, right?
Would there not be, you feel like it'd be more like protesting going on?
I don't know.
Like,
We need to what we need to do is ask the Bucs PA guy, because he's the one who's like officially scoring this. I guess I could look online too, because he's doing it right now. The ball's 1 strike, 2 outs in the inning. First baseman Cam McGee up at the plate. Oh, 1's downstairs. It looks like a breaking ball. Ball 1.
we are on air.
Yeah, people are just sprouting things from behind me.
Again,
James wanted to clarify.
So Point Streak says it's 3-2 as well. So I'm not sure how Will Kelly was out at third base in that first inning. Because the sac fly happened, then all of a sudden we look up and Will Kelly's got his hands out asking what happened. The Bucs are running off the field. It was the 3rd out of the inning. So, well, and that's my thing, is if he left too early, wouldn't that mean that run is nullified at home plate?
Yeah.
So he left second too early. So they tagged second to be a force play.
Well,
That would be a force play, would it not? Okay.
That's just the same as a tag.
Okay. Interesting. So it is 3-2. Moving parts in here in the press box for sure.
it's definitely extremely crowded right now.
And it happens.
What we do for a good time.
Makes my day a lot easier. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the inning as that ball is waved at and missed. Wasn't even close for strike 3. Inning over. So we head to the top of the 4th, and hey, look at that, boys. We're halfway done. Slider over down, yes.
The score still Chinooks 3, Bucs 2.
3-2 Chinooks. I'm still trying. I've got my whereabouts all around. I'm just kind of, I'm all over the place. So how many strikeouts is that for him?
That was 2 in the last.
I think he has. Those are the only 2 I've registered. I've been pretty much up to date. Yeah, so I think. No, I'm an idiot. Clifton's got 2.
A few more of our great sponsors.
Did Matheson strike out his first at bat? Does anybody know?
And TNT Sports.
I don't know.
He did in the first. Okay, so Delgado, I believe, has 3. Greg has come over to correct me and say that it is officially 3-2. Nice.
We talked about UCLA and USC.
We haven't mentioned it. In fact, we've only been on air for 10 minutes.
Well, I just thought this one.
Actually, no, we haven't. I think that's interesting. People in Oklahoma are freaking out because they're like, oh, Lincoln Riley, da-da-da. Who cares? He obviously had to have known about this before today. All the news came out today. That didn't mean it happened today. There's been plenty of talks behind this for a while, I'm sure.
Definitely is not a spread.
So they'll actually start in 2024.
Which is pretty soon. Does Texas?
Their contract is up in 2025 with the Big 12. However, a buyout could be for $80 million by each team, which would go to all the other teams in the conference, which would be fine with me. It's more money for Oklahoma State to have. Will Kelly set to lead off here in the top of the 4th. It's 3-2. Sorry, Tim, what were you going to say as he swings and misses?
I was just going to keep the conversation going, but it's unfortunate Will Kelly's family didn't get to see Will's hit earlier today.
You know, Will Kelly's dad, or not Will, I don't think it was Will Kelly's dad. Somebody's dad, somebody in the family of Will Kelly said, enjoy meeting everyone, Calvin. Watch over Will for us. So somebody in that family was here and enjoyed meeting us.
Well, it's a shame that you didn't get to see his hit today.
Greg Ryan is telling me that there's free access points all over Anchorage. So I'll have to try it in between games to see if it actually works. And if not, we'll bum off this Wi-Fi on my phone and stagger around. And if not, if all things go the way they might, I might be doing this second broadcast from the Bucs side. And if there's going to be any bias for the Chinooks in the Bucs broadcast, it'll be for me. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's the first out of the inning. Delgado's 4th strikeout. Will Kelly goes down. Beeman stands in.
One down, that brings up shortstop number 7, Alex Beebe.
So now officially, at least it's been official for a while, just officially in my head, he did have a sac fly his first time up. Sac fly and an RBI. Beeman acts like he was going to go around a bunt, but pulls back, and it's ball 1, 1-0.
I feel like I've seen more bunting pitching this summer than I have this
I have
past
too.
year.
You know, it's funny, before the season, a lot of us were saying, no, nobody's going to bunt, nobody's going to bunt. And I've seen a lot of bunt attempts all season long.
By the Pilots yesterday alone, I
That
think I
ball
saw
brought to you by Nick James.
5 to 6 bunt attempts.
Doesn't make any sense. That pitch was fouled off to the left. I got to keep everybody involved since they can't really see the stream. Ball 1 strike is downstairs and back to the backstop as well. 2-1. Yeah, the bunting here has been interesting. There also hasn't been 1,000 home runs. Like I don't know. I was expecting a few more homers, just overall. Like we've had our fair share, but not as many as I was expecting. 2-1s. Foul tipped into the catcher's glove to make it 2-2. So an even count up with 1 out in the inning.
Was Beeman our last home run? Last time?
Yes. No. Well, Zach Cole hit one in the Legion All-Star game.
That is true. That is true.
So-
I just
So that is the most recent home run. That ball's ripped into right center. It's going to be a base hit. So good swing there by Beeman. Second really good swing of the of the game for Beeman. That sack fly, he just got underneath it just a bit. So 1 out in the inning. That brings up second baseman Kinzel Plunkett, who's got the best name in all of baseball.
All of baseball.
I mean, think of a better one.
I can't. No, that's not that good of a name.
It's a good name. It's just not Kinzel Plunkett.
It's just not Kinzel Plunkett.
Yeah, so Hayden Keller, I mentioned you guys earlier, I'll give you a sneak peek, is a pitcher on this team, and he's hitting 6-hole. I believe it's 6-hole. He's hitting 5 next game as the DH, Hayden Keller.
Okay, yeah. Although, I believe I spoke to him before the game, and he had said that last year was kind of the first year he actually pitched more than he hit, so...
Yeah, I think I heard that conversation too, but after I told him he was hitting, it made it look like he was like not prepared to hit at all.
Well, I did see him take some hacks down in the batting
Was it pretty good?
Yeah, it looked pretty good. He looked comfortable at the plate, but we'll see.
First pitch to Kinzel was a strike, so it's 0-1. Traditional double play still in order. Good lead by Beeman over there at first. Delgado gets the sign. Kicks and fires the 0-1 in, and it's ripped over past the second baseman for a hit. So back-to-back hits for the Chinooks. Have them in order, or have them in business, not in order. Here in the 4th inning.
Beautiful swing.
Good job by Kinzel.
2 on and 1 out. That brings up catcher number 4.
It's a perfect example of just doing what's given to you. Fastball the other half, just hits it the other way.
Yeah, that's a good confidence boost as well for Kinzel. Hadn't been off to the greatest of starts this season, so a hit like that does a lot of good things for you. I'm burning up in this box. That sun is pounding down on me.
I personally cannot say the same. I've kind of found myself in a little shady area.
Yeah, I don't know how I gave that to you. First pitch to Davis Beavers is hit out of play, heads up over at 16th Avenue Apartments.
Well, it makes you feel any better. We have 2 bags of rice right here. Throw one on
They're
your back.
slowly turning into water, I think.
Yeah.
No balls, 1 strikes to Beavers. It's a breaking ball outside, evening up the count at 1-1.
Just
I believe after today, this will have signaled the halfway point for the season. The All-Star break, as you will. One's flipped up to the shortstop. No infield flies. It was more of a lazy line drive. It's put away by the shortstop out there, Cody Graybeck, and now 2 away in the inning for Alexander Saunier.
2 on and 2 out. That brings up left fielder number 10, Zan Saunier.
Saunier struck out swinging his first time around and now has an opportunity to add on to that lead for the Chinooks here in the 4th. 2 on, 2 out. The first one misses to Xander on the outside, 1-0. He told me one time that I don't know, maybe it was you telling me this, that he has a family member named Alex or Alexander or something.
So that's what Caitlin told us.
That's right.
Yeah, I would need to ask Sam a little bit more about that one.
Ball's hit on the ground. Is he going to get through? It's past the diving first baseman. Second baseman over to get it, and he's safe. Off the bag. It was close, so that's going to be an infield single for Alexander Saunier. McGee laid out. Champagne picks it up and throws over to Delgado covering, but it's just above the head to where he has to leap and not in time to get him. So bases loaded now, 2 outs, and perhaps one of the best hitters in our lineup, Ben Weaver, up at the plate.
Bases loaded and 2 outs. That'll bring up center fielder number 8, Ben Weaver.
Before Ben gets an opportunity, though, we're going to have a mound visit out there.
When does that new season of Stranger Things come out? Anyone watch Stranger Things?
Couldn't tell you.
Couldn't tell you.
Do you watch Stranger Things?
Yeah, I doubt it. But I'm not crazy about it, but it's got an interesting little routine. It's just
What was he doing? I would pay any attention.
just like guess Hayden Judge did something like that before.
Him and Aaron Judge are basically the same player, too.
I agree, and I've said this to Ben multiple times because every time I see him do it, it amazes me. But I've never seen a position player with such a in-depth warm-up routine as Ben Weaver has. It's quite incredible, honestly.
I agree 100%. First pitch to Weaver's in there for strike one. It's 0-1. Bases loaded. Over at third is Beeman. Kenzel Plunkett's at second. And at first is Alexander Sagne. Weaver with a golden opportunity here to do something incredible. Had an RBI single last night. Also had another hit as well, so a two-hit night. And a couple of nights ago also had two hits.
Yeah, he's really far.
3 RBIs over the last 2 games for him. He has found a groove. He's also really stepped into that leadoff role very nicely. I almost wonder if that's where he's at with Wheaton College. World Series Wheaton College. Somebody behind me is saying he got redshirted. That's interesting choice by Wheaton College, showing that he can really hold his own out here.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised seeing that he played at Wheaton because he's extremely talented. No knock to Wheaton.
Ball's hit up the middle. Is it going to get through? Quebec over to get it. Throws over to first for the final out of the inning. So no runs score. They thwart the bases loaded attempt. We head to the bottom of the fourth. It's 3-2.
1 hit, no errors. 3 left on. Will head. Lead to the bottom of the fourth. The score is still Chinooks 3, Bucs 2. Support great Bucs sponsors include Alaska Permanent Capital, Alaska Highway Safety Office, Alaska USA, and State Farm.
So bottom four,
Catcher number 29,
3-2 Chinooks. Derek Smith stepping in, the Oklahoma State commit. Fellow Cowboy down there in the box. My dad mentioned it sounds windy here today. Honestly, a little windier than normal. Windier than it has been, I guess. Flags moving at a decent pace down the left field line, but nothing too much to write home about. First pitch to Derek Smith is down low, ball 1-0. Smith hit a ball off Maddox Ryan, which might have been the furthest home run we've seen this year.
Yeah, it was a bit. It was touched a bit.
Yeah, 1-0 swung on and missed for strike one. Evens the count up at 1-1. And the funny thing is Maddox, after the game, I don't know if he was joking or not, because he said it with a straight face, looked at me and said, that ball wouldn't hit that far of the fence. I said, man, you have no idea. It was almost to the 30-yard line out there once it was done rolling. 1-1 was down low to make it 2-1. I supposedly had heard that there was a plane crash here one time.
Yeah, I saw the video. It happened right there.
Yeah.
By that Union Yes sign. It was
The
kind of
what
crazy.
sign? 2-1 is
The Union
a strike.
Right by the,
Oh, yes, yeah. The Union Yes. Well, I don't know. I don't even know what that means.
by the last.
It looks like a
one.
voting thing.
Yeah.
Earhart Roofing down there as well. So if you're in the Alaskan area and you need roofing, Earhart Roofing. Free advertising. 2-2 is downstairs and makes it 3-2, full count. Breaking ball is a good one, just off the plate a little bit. Nobody warming up in the pen either, so this is Clifton's game here in the 5th inning. I know, 4th inning. This is bottom 4, isn't it?
It's
Yeah, bottom 4.
That's one. We like to put the zeros.
Yeah.
We do that at our place.
3-2 is cut on and missed, and Derek Smith's down on strikes. Clifton's
Fastball, tie them up.
3rd strikeout. Honestly, a good pitch there.
The runner's one out. Third baseman number 10, Dylan Maltby.
Dylan Maltby steps in and looks at a fastball upstairs. Ball 1, 1-0. Richmond Spider out there on the mound for the Chinooks today.
What kind of spider is the Richmond spider?
Some sort of arachnid.
I think you did. Yep, in the home plate umpire said.
People are saying they can't hear you, and for good reason. I've got you plugged into the wrong side. Now you're good.
Hello, folks. How we doing?
I think everybody say something again, because now we can.
How we doing,
Yeah,
guys?
now everybody can. Well, we don't need to yell. But yeah, now everybody can hear you a little bit.
I guess everyone was
Hello.
a little disappointed that they couldn't hear me too well.
1-1.
Beautiful pitch.
Not sure where it missed. Maybe inside, I guess. 2-1.
Beeves did a good job of bringing that pitch back up.
Yeah, good job by Beeves today. Back-to-back nights catching too. Had a hard night yesterday.
Mm-hmm. James really killed him back there yesterday.
Yeah, he did.
James didn't like that joke. He just shook his head.
2-1 hit on the ground to Lawrence. Sure-handed Lawrence over to Matheson at first. 2 outs now here in the inning. A lot of hostility up here in this box today.
Yeah, James is. I'm not sure what that means. He's telling me just to wait. I'll see. Not sure if he's, if he's planning on doing something to me, but. Okay, yeah.
2 outs in the inning. That brings up Zach Jenkins, who's responsible for both runs the Bucs have scored in this one. That's a strike. Looks similar to the pitch we saw last at bat. That was called ball 1.
Yeah.
0-1 here to Zach Jenkins. My dad making fun of me in the chat as I said it was some sort of arachnid when you asked what kind of spider it is. That was the joke. That was the joke. No balls, 1 strike to Zach Jenkins. Not sure if it's Zach with a CH or a CK. That ball's off a Beaver's glove. 1-1. How would you spell arachnid if you weren't looking at it? Because the way I'm seeing it spelled here, it does not seem right, but I would assume it is because it's my dad. 1-1's downstairs, 2-1.
I don't even think I want to attempt to try to spell it if that's the case.
Arachnide. Is that what you would have went with? I don't think so.
Yeah.
2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs of the inning, and 2-1 is a good slider by Clifton for strike 2, and deuces are wild here in the 4th inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runs, and 2 hits for the Bucs in this one. 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Chinooks. 3-2, same pitch.
Beautiful.
Had Jenkins diving away and strike 3 looking. So we head to the 5th now.
5th inning now.
It's 3-2, and your Chinooks are winning. Let's see if we can keep this one alive.
It's always a good feeling, like getting someone like
Stick their butt out on the slider, like in back-to-back pitches.
Hashtag badly.
So it's top 5. I've also just realized I've been turning the wrong sound up. I'm all over the place. I really botched it today. Justin Grech standing in for the top of the 5th inning.
You know, you're just a little rattled. It's okay though.
Grech 1 for 2. Yeah, the you know, everything's going wrong. Everything's happening differently. Ben Weaver was selected to the All-Regional 8 team. I'm not even sure. That's pretty cool. The
Yeah,
ABCA All-Regional 8 team. Good for him.
Good for him.
Hard not to when he's got 57 hits and it's 388 on the season. 0-1's hit on the ground to second off of Champagne's leg, and it's going to be an error to begin the inning. Don't know exactly what happened out there at second. But an E second baseman nonetheless, and we got a runner on to start the inning. E4. So Ryan Matheson steps in, and I'm going to do the old faithful, and if this ball's not put in play, it's going to be 0-1. He's going to swing at it. Yesterday, he took 2 pitches to start an at-bat, which was shocking. First pitch to Matheson is actually looked at for strike 1, a rare strike 1 taken by Matheson.
That catcher has more than 1 hit. Oh, really? Oh, I thought he said all season long. Oh, yeah, he has 5.
0-1's lifted down the right field line, heads up over there in that full section of fans down the first baseline.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see on the broadcast, but this place is packed right now.
Yeah, I've never seen this place more packed than right now for this double dip at Mulcahy Field.
Yeah.
0-2 is way up. Pitch is high, runner goes, and he's in there safely. So a little worrisome as a Cowboy fan to see that as a stolen base for Justin Grech. Now the traditional double play is out of order for the Bucs.
You know, the arm strength looked good. It just, the throw is a bit off target.
I have connections with Coach Holliday out down there in Stillwater.
Mm-hmm.
So Smith better get on his game pretty quickly.
You know, I was a big Matt Holliday fan as a kid growing up, so.
His son actually is about to get picked in like the first 10 picks this year.
Yeah.
He played in my district back in high school. This year went absolutely berserk. Stole 30 bags.
Jeez.
Yeah. Pretty wild. Hit like 560 or something like that.
And it's Matt Holliday's brother who's the head coach,
Yeah.
right?
Matt Holliday is a assistant coach there now as well. Yeah. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Ryan Matheson. Runner on second. That ball's cut on and missed. Matheson down on strikes for the second time tonight. Delgado's 5th strikeout of the game. In here with Timothy Watkins. I was asked in the chat by Ben Weaver's parents. Ben's mom's in the chat and asked who I'm speaking with. So me and Timmy out here saying very nice things about Ben, which he's an all-around awesome guy.
Yeah, he's one of the
Nicest guy on the team,
one of
honestly.
the nicest and most genuine people I've ever met.
So 1 out in the inning, and Jack Lawrence looks at ball 1. Lawrence's family is in attendance tonight.
Jack Lawrence still has the left pocket out,
So it is a thing for Jack.
It
We
has
haven't
to
talked
be-
about that.
It has to be intentional, and I forgot to ask him about it, but I need to.
Lawrence has been hot as well the last couple of nights. Had a 2 RBIs, or had a single with, or 2 RBIs. Let's try this again. Had 2 singles and an RBI last night. And then had an RBI double the night before.
That ball was at least 2 taps off right there.
1-0 home to Lawrence is outside, but apparently a strike, 1-1.
As a pitcher, though, you like those calls.
Yeah, but as the Chinooks broadcast, we hate those calls.
No.
We don't hate. We just dislike them.
Dislike. Hate's a very strong word.
Runner on second. That's Justin Grech. 1 out in the inning. Jack Lawrence at the plate. Here's the pitch, and that's outside. Lawrence has a hit tonight and has struck out as well, 1 for 2.
Is this kid throwing, like, just have a little bit of natural cut to it, or is it just the slot that it's coming out of?
I think it's the slot, and also it's our angle, too.
Yeah. That's what I just realized, is that
We're not
definitely
right behind home plate.
Yeah, we're not right behind home plate. Well, that was not a very convincing move, but a move nonetheless right there.
Yeah,
for the
checked his
pitcher.
runner back there at second, sort of. Just kind of stepped off and looked at him.
Gave him a little glance. Champagne crashed in really hard there.
Nothing worse than a champagne crash.
Yeah.
2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out in the inning. Is popped up and it's got to get out of here. Heads up. Fans over there diving for the ball. Give it to the kid. Give it to the kid.
Give it to the kid. Come on.
2-2 now.
Ty Beck looks awfully comfortable there.
Yeah,
down,
he
down in the
does.
bullpen.
You can't tell on the broadcast, but down the right field line all the way to the wall is where the bullpen is for both teams. Down on the left field side is the Bucs. Right field line is the Chinooks. And the best way to put it is Ty's reclined back with his hands behind him and his legs spread out as far as possible on the mound. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out is outside to make the count full, 3-2.
You know, he's catching the second game today, so
He is catching the second game.
he deserves a little break. Now, I'm not sure what I would dislike more as a catcher, having to catch bullpens in the first game and then catching the second game, or
Probably the other way around.
Yeah.
3-2 swung on a miss for strike 3. Elgato's got 6 of those strikeouts now.
1 on and 2 outs. That brings up right fielder number 14.
Well, Kelly steps in. Kelly had 2 RBIs back in the first inning of this one. Runner on second has a chance to add on a third. First pitch is a strike to Kelly, 0-1. Two outs in the inning. Kelly has that ball on the ground at third. Over there to get it is Maltby, who throws over to first is McGee for the third out of the inning. So a 5-3 putout ends the inning. We get to the bottom of the 5th inning. 3-2 Chinooks.
That inning goes no runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 left on. And we'll head to the bottom of the 5th. The score is still Chinooks 3, Bucs 2.
Out in everybody's house. Are we on? Can they hear us? Just added me back on Snapchat today. Because I got this right here. I was like, I don't even have her on Snapchat. Like, I didn't even Snapchat her. And then I realized, I was like, I Snapchatted her and then she'd never opened it and unadded me. And I was just Oh, well, I guess it's odd though that, yeah. I think you're right though about where it's like, maybe it's not about texting, but it's more about knowing that she doesn't owe you to text her.
She called me too.
Mm-hmm. Really?
To the plate, second baseman number 7.
Really?
Alex
What kind of shoes?
Champagne.
Cloud Novas? Or On Clouds?
On Cloud Novas.
Yeah, those are so comfortable. That's such an Alabamian thing. Like, everyone in Alabama has On Clouds.
Bottom 5, 3-2. Clifton back out there on the mound for the 5th inning of work as the first pitch is a breaking ball in there for strike 1 to the leadoff hitter, Alex Champagne.
He certainly has found his breaking ball this past couple innings.
Yeah, he has found the breaking stuff, which is good to see. So nobody out. Really dotting off that inside corner to
Yeah.
left-handers the last couple of innings, which has been good to see.
As a pitcher, if you're able to work into batters, it's a game changer.
The ball is 2 strikes, so the leadoff hitter Champagne is flipped up and fouled to the right side. Count stays put at 0-2. Good play by Cool Brian coming out of the dugout to get it. It took a weird hop bounce to him, caught it right in front of his face. Good job by Cool Brian.
Is there anything Cool Brian can't do?
I really don't think so.
That's what I thought. Cool Brian was rocking the shorts again today, so.
Oh, was he actually? Good for
Yeah,
him.
he was.
0-2 is a good breaking ball in there for strike 3 looking. Harrison's really found that breaking stuff now. 5 strikeouts for Clifton, and we got 1 out here in the 5th.
Oh, and Ben Weaver gets the ball in center field. So they include him into the throw around.
Cody Grayback steps in as we try to work the ball back into the infield.
Ryan looks not too happy.
Timmy Watkins is in the box with me tonight. Last night I was told I need to remind people who's with me because Kalen was in here, and I think I mentioned it once at the very beginning, but people were in and out of the stream all night long.
How'd that go, Kalen? Was that a good time?
Yeah, dude, it was good. Last night, I was mentioning earlier, we had like 50 people up here.
Yeah.
Or 50 people watching. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it was as soon as I came out too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
a lot of people were chatting.
I'm sure we sent out a little tweet. It's like, hey, by the way, guys, Timmy's out of the game, so you guys can hop on the stream now.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I was doing at least.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot you were on the Twitter. Yeah.
I guess so. Everybody was rooting for. Everybody was asking, "Where's Timmy? Where's Timmy?" And Timmy never came. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Cody Grayback, the Baylor Bears, in there. I'm curious to know what food we get in between inning or in between games.
Word on the street is either a cheeseburger or something along those lines, or
I think I started
hot
that rumor.
dogs maybe.
I'm pretty sure I started both of those rumors.
You started both those rumors?
I think so.
Well, I do remember in discipleship, Chris saying
Something about a
blah,
cheeseburger.
blah, blah, like cheeseburger, hamburger.
If you don't eat those, yeah.
Personally, as a player, and I still don't. Oh,
I think that was a strike. I don't know.
I thought it was a strike.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
not
know
sure.
maybe it was up.
But he was like, I personally wouldn't put that in my body, but
No, I wouldn't.
mean, I will be putting that in my body, whatever food it is.
I don't care what it is. I'm gonna eat it. 3 balls,
Yeah.
2 strikes. Pitch to Graybeck's inside. Good pitch. So when Clifton misses, he's just missing right now. So 1 out walk.
Just his second free base given up. Oh.
I think he's giving up 4.
That was my fault.
No, it's okay.
And that included the hit by pitch. Okay.
He's given up 4 walks and a hit by pitch, but it's got 5 strikeouts to combat that.
So it's a good feeling to know that, when you're missing right around the zone. But it also sometimes is frustrating.
Yeah, because you're right there.
You're right there.
First pitch to Marenko is downstairs, 1-0.
From this angle, it looks like Davis is throwing the ball 90+ miles an hour back to the pitcher every single time.
Yeah, I agree. Got guys getting kind of stretched out there. I think that might be Philo's getting ready for game 2. That's supposed to start at 7 p.m. is what we were told.
So we gotta.
We have no chance. It's 6:30.
Yeah.
We're gonna be here. This will be the latest day of the year for us. I would guess.
You think so?
I would assume.
You think? I mean, second game probably starts around
9?
9 o'clock. You think the second game starts at 9?
We have so it's the 5th inning.
Yeah.
So we have two full more innings to go.
Yeah.
Plus to get through this one.
Yeah. We got 5 and 6, 7.
So what? An hour? 7:30. We'll probably play at 8 o'clock or so.
How long is the break gonna be? I mean, I'm sure it's
Probably
just
30 minutes. 20 minutes maybe.
20 minutes. Okay, so 7:30. I was leaning more towards 7:30.
I agree, but the thing is, it's already 6:30. Like if we get in and out of this,
Well,
sure.
it's taken us an hour and a half to play almost 5 innings. You think it's gonna take us an hour to play the last 2.5?
I don't know. It could be close. Somebody on my Instagram post today asked if this was Stillwater, Oklahoma. The pictures I had posted.
Oh, yeah.
Good chirp. 3 balls, no strikes to Mason Marenko. That ball wasn't close, so just as soon as we talk about how Clifton's been right around the zone, he threw 4 that really weren't that close at all. So back-to-back walks. Dom Chacon set to stand in, but Coach Troy Hervey going out to talk to Clifton out there on the mound.
And Troy's definitely walking with a bit of conviction there.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm sure he's just going to try to slow him down a bit. Maybe he noticed something that he was doing that they're trying to work on. Maybe just slow him down, get his heart rate down. I mean, Argo's starting to toss a bit, but there's really not much intensity behind any of the throws. So this inning is definitely Harry's to have. This thing. Oh,
That's disgusting.
I'm not sure what.
That's a monkey for sure.
Huh. Well, this is not English, so I can't read that.
That's fair. Back to the action. Dom Chacon stepping in after back-to-back walks, tying runner out there at second. Here's one out in the fifth. First pitch to
Right
Dom
there.
is
Oh.
just missing. 1-0.
Huh.
So 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out in the inning.
Right there.
That one's in there for strike one,
There.
1-1. So he's back to work here in the fifth.
And he's still one pitch away. Ground ball and gets him out of this.
Yeah, the
inning.
double play is in order.
Matheson is not holding him on over there at first base, so he's got a decent lead. But
Long hold, checking the runner. That ball's chopped to the ground. It's going to be a tough play to get to. What are we doing on the infield? Nobody's covering, and they still almost got the out. Good flip with a glove by Kinzel. It looked like Ryan thought about going to get it for a second, which vacated the bag, which made Clifton run all the way to the bag to try and get there, and Kinzel's flip wasn't in time.
Ryan, he did start to go after it, and he tried to stop himself, and he just kind of got caught in no man's land there. Good play by Kinzel and Harrison, though.
So that's, I'd give him a single on that, I would assume.
Yeah, that's a single.
So now, bases loaded, 1 out in the inning. Chad Bourne stepping in. 1 for 1 with a single to walk. Reach base both times. Greg in the chat has mentioned that we won't have to turn the lights on because, the sun doesn't go down. However, this is the stadium that has lights, which is kind of cool.
Yeah,
First pitch is outside, ball 1.
that's not something I didn't realize that until about 2 weeks here, is that not many of the fields here have lights. I feel like this is the only one that does.
I think the minors don't even have lights.
Nope, they don't. We don't have lights either. I was a bit concerned at first, and then I realized it doesn't matter because sun doesn't really go down here.
1-0 is, I guess, upstairs. Ball 2, 2-0.
It's a good pitch by Clifton.
Good job by Clifton.
Number 11 for the Bucs must have taken a note out of Jack's book by having his right pocket out as well.
We'll see. 2 balls, no strikes is flipped over the second baseman's head. Kinzel, and it's going to get into the outfield. 1 run's going to score. The second run is as well. The throw comes into third. Beeman cuts it off as Chad Bourne comes through with a 2 RBI single and gives the Bucs the lead. It's 4-3. So now runners on the corners with 1 away. Cam McGee steps in. Is that's going to be it for Harrison Clifton, though? Coach Troy Hervey out there to greet him. So he departs after 4 1/3. He is responsible for both those runners out there. 4 runs allowed, 4 hits, and 5 strikeouts on the night for Clifton. Coming in is his Richmond Spider teammate Brendan Argominez to try and probably finish this game out. So we'll step aside, let Argo get loose, come back for the last half of the 5th inning.
Here's our scoreboard at our home games.
All right, fans, let's get out those
don't want to?
Kind of do.
Well, that's what I.
I'm obsessed with it.
Well, I remember you had said that you're like, I'm not really sure if I want to go on a hike, but
I don't think the Butte's a hard hike though.
I know I just need to work out, and I told him. I mean, I think Ryan's gonna drive me to the weight room in the morning, and we're gonna go lift.
Right.
Oh crap! Don't tell anyone like that.
Right.
Not the same. But he was like
He's
saying,
so mad at me. Ryan's so mad at me.
really? So don't tell, because I said, can you still take me? He's like, yeah, but don't keep it on the DL. So I didn't tell you that, okay?
I don't care. If you go to the Butte, I'll just tell him to wait to go to the Butte. But I don't want to go to the Butte.
Well, if I were to go lift, it'd be at like Ryan's like, I need to bring the car back by like noon. So
That'd be perfect.
yeah.
You can honestly, well, I just pick him there. It's up to you. But you do want to go to Anchorage and all that?
Yes, I do, and then go get dinner.
That'd be fine with hanging out. I think Argo and Harry are talking about going hiking before. So.
Yeah. Goodness gracious.
Argo out there on the mound. Runners on the corners are Harrison Clifton's responsibility. 2 outs here in his 4-3 game. First pitch is waved at and missed for strike 1.
So from one spider to another.
Spider to spider action. Some
Don't see
people's
that
worst
too
nightmare.
often. Yeah. ABL team's worst nightmare.
Unless you're afraid of dogs, then I think the Bucs might be the team to be really scared of.
Mm.
Runner goes from first. That ball's cut off by Argo on the mound. I'm not sure if that was a I guess it was. Probably designed.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're scared of dogs, the Bucs have like 12 Gonzaga Bulldogs.
Mm-hmm.
So now 1 out in the inning. 4-3 game. No traditional double play, as I've mentioned before, is in order now. Weather's kind of cooling off a little bit. No balls, 1 strike. Oh, 1 home is lifted out of play. 0-2.
Argo looks like a man on a mission right here. He looks locked in.
So the determined Argo, as Timmy put it, comes set, gets his sign, kicks and fires the 0-2 home, which is on the outside corner. Good pitch, just a little out, I think. Ball 1, 1-2.
Just to top off.
Not a bad spot, though.
Just to top off.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Now with 1 out, is flipped up over to the left of us and foul.
Oh, bye, James.
James making friends. I don't know who James was just talking to.
James knows that kid.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Yeah.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Uh-huh.
1 out here in the inning. See if Argo can put him away. 4-3 game. Bucs are winning. Ball's hit on the ground to short. They're going to try and go home. Beeman couldn't pick it up. Throws to the right, and he's safe at home. So runner's going to score, and it's going to be an RBI single for Cam McGee. 5-3 now. Bucs are up.
Dang it.
Now runners on the corners again here with 1 out. Bucs have more runs than they have hits, which is never a good sign.
No. It's definitely frustrating. One of those things that you think about.
And 5 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Bucs, and 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Chinooks. Came out early in this game swinging too. Walk, single, strikeout, single, another single, and then a sac fly to begin the game for the Chinooks. First pitches,
Just
cut
blew
on
it-
a miss,
Blew
0-1.
it by him.
Yeah, it did.
Well, I guess an encouraging thing for the Chinooks is that every inning, pretty much, we've had at least a guy on base.
Yeah.
So
Pickoff attempt not in time. Back at first. Ball hits the batter, so now base is loaded for Dylan Maltby.
Up steps number 10, third baseman, Dylan Maltby.
Maltby steps in. 3 runs here in the inning for the Bucs, and chance for more with 1 out and the bases loaded. First pitch to Maltby's upstairs, a breaking ball, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. 1 out. Maltby 0 for 2 to this point. 1-0 Holmes downstairs to make it 2-0. You and I should not have said anything because last half inning we were talking about how we were going to get out of this game pretty quick, and 15 minutes later here we are still with 1 out in the bottom half of the inning.
yeah, I will take responsibility for that one because that's the second time I've talked about the pace of play today.
2-0 is a strike in there for strike 1, 2-1. .646 local time.
Yeah, that's the pace of play definitely slowed down a bit this half inning. We were moving pretty well. Right there. It was right there.
2-1 misses for ball 3 to make it 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here in the 5th. Number 8 hitter up at the plate for the Bucs. Here's the pitch, and that's ball. Jeez, strike 2. Just kidding. That ball was off the plate by an inch or 2.
They like to, they like to keep you on your toes here.
They like to keep us guessing up here. Nothing is cut and dry for sure. So 3-2 with 1 out here in the 5th. 1 out. Pitch is downstairs, ball 4, so a run will come in to score. Make it 6-3 Bucs.
With the bases loaded and 1 out, up steps center fielder number 22, Zach Jenkins.
So Mrs. Weaver has commented in the chat as Jack Jenkins steps up with 1 out here with the bases loaded. I think you're gonna have to help me on this. I'm not sure if I understand the question. As Jenkins swings and misses at strike 1, 0-1. A little trivia while we're on the subject. Who are the 2A? Do you have any idea?
I'm not sure I do.
I don't either. Maybe Mrs. Weaver can help us out. Because I've got no guess. Or maybe a hint or two that would help us out. 0-1's in there for strike 2, 0-2.
I think I'd rather a hint because I want to try to figure this one out.
Yeah, I agree.
Who are the 2A?
2A. I don't know. Little trivia while we're on the subject. What were we on the subject on? I remember what we were talking about. 0-2 home is missing for ball 1. 1-2. Good pitch there.
Davis liked the pitch behind home plate. He had a lot of told Argo, good pitch right there, good pitch. So
I like when Beavers does that too.
I do too. It's a nice feeling when your catcher has your back behind a pitch.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases loaded. Pitch to Jenkins is on the outside corner for strike 3 looking. Good pitch there by
Wow.
Argo.
Yeah, he likes the outside corner.
And the outside corner seems to be the favorite. They threw that pencil a mile away. So now 2 outs in the inning, bases loaded. That brings up the top of the lineup, Alex Champagne.
Here's second baseman, number 7, Alex Champagne.
2 away in the inning.
Everybody wants.
First pitch to Champagne is a ball outside, 0 or 1-0. So now we're getting asked, who are the 2 arachnids on the Chinook club? The 2 arachnids are the pitcher right now, Brendan Argaminez, and the starting pitcher, Harrison Clifton,
Yeah.
both playing for the Richmond Spiders tonight.
The 2 arachnids. You clarified that. Okay.
I guess that's what the 2A was, is what
Yeah.
we were talking about there, I guess. Okay. The arachnids. That'd be a cool, no, it wouldn't. Wouldn't be a cool name. 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. That one's upstairs, ball 4, and another run comes in to score. 7-3, Bucs are up. Actually, thanks to the scoreboard, it gave us a run. So it's 6-4 according to the scoreboard, but it's really 7-3. We'll take every run we can get
We'll
now.
take it. Yeah, the arachnids, I think, in theory, would be a good name, but just the spiders.
Yeah, I agree.
It's clean.
2 outs. The first pitch is upstairs to the Baylor Bear, Cody Grayback, ball 1.
So. Mm-hmm.
Ball 2 is downstairs, 2-0.
It's starting to cool down a bit up in here.
Yeah.
There's a pretty strong breeze.
Strong breeze for sure. Computer is hotter than ever, though. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs.
Right there. Good adjustment by Argo there. Yeah, you're definitely going to have to get this thing on ice after this first game.
So am I. Pretty sore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So have you told the listeners about your recovery protocol that you've been...
Ground balls through the hole. It's going to score 1, possibly 2. They're going to hold that runner at third, so only 1 run's going to score, and the bases are going to stay loaded here with 2 outs. RBI single by Cody Grayback has kind of blown this one open. It's 8-3. So what were you saying?
Well, I was asking if you had kind of told the listeners at all about your recovery protocol for the elbow
Oh,
injury.
you know what's funny
sustained.
about that? I got called in the middle of the first inning, so thankfully, kind of thankfully, that I wasn't broadcasting then, because they called and I was like, oh, I wonder who this is. I answered, had an Anchorage number.
Mm-hmm.
I start my rehab on Tuesday at 11:45. Now that's gonna first pitch by Argos, not even close, and gets all the way to the backstop. So another run's gonna score to make it 9-3. 3-2, Chinooks were winning before this inning started.
Mm.
People are getting hot down there in the pen. But yeah, so I start my rehab assignment at low A ball
Yeah.
on 11:45 on Tuesday. That'll cause some issues with some people.
Yeah, of course, because, I mean, having an arm like you come down to low A ball.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I'm gonna have to sign a lot of autographs.
Yeah.
But yes, Tuesday morning is when I start my first rehab assignment.
Well, you sign enough autographs as it is, honestly, here. I always see the kids coming up and asking for your signature. It's pretty special.
People do ask for my autograph quite a bit.
Mhm.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Trying to stop the bleeding of this 7-run inning. 3-2 is upstairs. So that wasn't ball 4. Not sure what the count is. Hopefully he gives us a count here. Umpire just checked. Thank you. It's
There we go.
2-1.
2-1.
So not any, kind of close, sort of. 2 balls, 1 strike to Mason Marenko.
Was that? Did I have the conversation with you about kind of how odd rehab assignments are in Major League Baseball?
No, that was not me.
Like Max Scherzer making a rehab assignment, doing a rehab assignment in the minor leagues. It's like, imagine being a minor leaguer. You're making $30,000 a year, trying to get by, and you have to face Max Scherzer.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Well, somebody went yard off of him. Like that.
Yeah.
That's something he'll hold on to forever. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Is cut on a miss. Strike 3. So the bleeding is stopped a little, but not before 7 runs come across to make it a 9-3 game here going into the 6th inning.
We'll head to the top of the 6th inning. The Bucs lead the Chinooks 9-3.
No way. Okay. Thank God, I thought this was real. I think the Bucs. See if Tourette's.
No, that's my girlfriend's little brother. He's just strange.
Oh. Okay, sure. All right, buddy. Do you think Argo's gonna be Vardy?
Ari's going to.
It's sad.
He's got 6 2/3 more innings he can pitch for us.
Imagine if they just like pace it out for the rest of the summer.
I'm sure he'd be pissed.
Probably. I mean, I get that. Like, I think it was Harry was saying like he never really gets to go home.
Yeah.
He hasn't been home in a while. Oh, here we go.
Number 7, shortstop, Alex Beaver.
Alex Beaven sets to step in. Top 6, and this game looks a little different since the last time the Chinooks got up to hit. What a bunt. That ball just died in front of home plate. Picking up is Derek Smith, who throws on to first for the first out of the inning. I had my sound turned up on my stream.
It's always a nice feeling getting to hear yourself speak, isn't it?
No, it scares me.
Yeah.
1 out in the inning. First pitch bunt attempt by Beeman goes for nod. Now Kinsel Plunkett steps in. Plunkett had a singles last time up. Good swing there by Kinsel.
Yeah,
0-1.
he did not get cheated on that
No.
swing there.
I think Kinsel said he hit 5 homers last year.
I'd believe it.
He's got some power.
He's got a little pop.
0-1 is chopped foul. 0-2. 7-run 5th inning has put the Bucs up 9-3.
You know, Kinsel's a man of few words, but when he does speak, it is something that it's fun to listen to. 'Cause
It's
he's a funny
something
dude.
interesting. 0-2 is
Wow.
looked at for strike 3.
Well, you know, he does like the outside corner. Ah. That's yeah. That's frustrating.
So strike 3 looking. Now 2 outs here in the 6th.
Yeah, if you're a pitcher, I would just continue to just throw the ball out there because it's not going to get touched.
First pitch to Beavers is in there for strike 1. Mark's dad has chimed in and told us that one pitcher's got to bite the bullet and finish the game in order to save pitching for the next game, which I would agree with.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Oh.
Dave
Ball's
is
down
playing
low.
a little soccer down there.
Beavers keeping the ball there with his feet.
Yeah. Now, I believe Beavers told me that he had the opportunity to go play professional soccer, but turned it down.
That's just not even remotely close. If a Beavers ever played professional soccer.
That was a joke for our listeners, but
One 1-1 is a slider. Waved at and missed. 1-2.
Yeah, no, Mark's stat is correct that we got to get someone just to bite the bullet and save some pitching. Now, the good thing is we do have a decent amount of arms ready for the second game. And we also do have the legendary Zach Philos starting the second game, so...
Yes, Philos is on the mound for game 2, so expect a 30-minute broadcast for that second one.
Yeah, that game's gonna... It'll probably take Zach Philos 45 pitches to get through 7 innings.
Philos has been a machine all year. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Beavers here with 2 outs in the inning, and that ball's waved at and missed for strike 3. So a 1-2-3 inning here in the 6th. It's 9-3. Bucs could be their last time to hit in this one.
Oh. That ball was this far. That ball was about this far off. I mean, he's been calling it for both sides the whole game. So. Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. They're all so bad. They at the beginning of the season they were like really inconsistent, but they're consistently bad now. But. Brock. It's Brock. No, it's Keller. No. He's not left-handed either, Hayden.
I haven't seen the guy play at all.
Yeah, he's like 86, 88.
Really?
Yeah. He's not bad. Who? Bro, and I'm not going to be... I'm probably going to get to like 30 innings and be like, alright, I got to show.
This Kenai trip, though, it's pretty much, season's pretty much over. In all honesty.
He looks better. I don't think he plays at Chinooks. Keeps academically eligible. The ball was like this far. Yeah.
What college does he play at?
Citrus College.
Rio, because there's Kinsel.
Yeah, that's where Ryan and Kinsel play. What did they have in Kinsel at 5'10"?
That's stretching.
I'm listed at 5'11" on our roster, and it's like,
What?
yeah.
On ours here?
No, well, no, I think I'm listed at 6 foot 175. I'm also not 175 pounds.
Yeah.
I'm like 200.
Bottom 6 set to get underway. 9-3, Bucs are up.
Number 17, Ricky Gatter.
Ricky Gatter's pinch hitting here with the game where it's at, getting his first at bat of the game as he looks at ball 1, 1-0.
So, nice little tune-up for Brock right here.
Yeah, Brock Griot's out there on the mound this year. Or this game. As he looks at a strike, 1-1.
So,
So 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out in the inning. Griot turns, kicks, and fires the 1-1 in for strike 2 on the outside corner. So 1-2 now to the Bucs pinch hitter. One two is nearly to the backstop. 2-2. Hmm. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's outside. 3-2. 9-3 game. Bucs are winning. 9 runs, 5 hits. for the Bucs. 7 guys reached in a row last inning at one point. Inside ball 4, so a walk to start the inning.
So I'm wondering, you think they're going to send Delgado back out there to try to finish this one off?
I don't know. Do they have anybody warming up? They do.
That
Kinda.
guy's been kind of moving around the whole game, so.
Chad Bourne steps in.
He's got how many strikeouts? 9 strikeouts through 6?
I think 8. 1,
8?
2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8. That ball hits Chad Bourne.
Oh.
Couldn't tell you. He doesn't like it. Bourne's reached base all 4 times. So now runners on first and second. Nobody out in the inning. Nobody out. Runners on first and second. Pinch hitter Reed Brock stepping in. First pitch to him's upstairs. Ball 1. 1-0.
Good pitch there.
1-0's a strike to even up the count. 1-1. Good job by locating. Putting that one on the outside corner.
So Reed Brock came in to pinch hit.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay.
That is correct. Nobody out in the inning. Both men have reached.
Good pitch
1-1's
there.
a fastball. It's flipped up out of play to the right. 1-2.
Brock is still just 1 or 2 pitches away from getting out of this inning. Ground ball and whatever else he needs to get out of this inning here. It's
Triple play is in order.
triple play is in order. Jack is not too far from the bag, so I've seen crazier things happen.
I have 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch is
Strike
on the inside
3.
corner for strike 3. So Griot records his first punch out with 1. And now we got 1 out in the inning.
So that's a good bounce back pitch for Brock Griot right there.
9-3 score. Derek Smith up again. Smith 0 for 1. He's walked and hit by a pitch in this one. 1 out here in the 6th inning. Only playing 7 due to the doubleheader. First pitch is upstairs, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Runner goes, and not even close. He got a heck of a jump out there at second base. So stolen base for the 2 of them. So now 1 out, traditional double play out of order, 9-3. Chance to tack on here. One of those downstairs. Timmy, what are you seeing out there on the mound from Griot tonight?
I think that he's just been missing arm side a decent bit for the most part, so he's just got to, slow himself down a bit and just take a deep breath and slow the body down. I think that he's got a lot of adrenaline pumping probably, and he's just got to slow himself down and adjust, because he's one small adjustment away from
He's now 1
figuring it
pitch
out.
away with the walk there that loads the bases up for Dylan Maltby.
I've been there myself where, sometimes, you're throwing in the bullpen, everything's timed up perfectly. You get a little adrenaline going and everything starts to speed up a bit.
Yeah, I agree.
And not that the game speeds up on on you, but you start to move a little bit quicker, and you got to realize what your body's doing.
Pinch hitter Dylan Fesperman watches ball 1 here with the bases loaded. Fesperman, a normal first baseman for this Bucs team, kind of getting the game off, getting a chance to pinch hit here. 1 out in the inning.
Pitch there.
That one's in there for strike 1, 1-1.
It's a good adjustment there by Brock.
So 1 ball, 1 strike here with an out in the inning. Ground ball away from double play as that one's outside to make it 2-1. 9-3 Bucs are winning. I'm here with Timmy Watkins tonight. Not sure if Timmy will be here for game 2.
Yeah, we were supposed to get a little interview with James, but
Yeah, James said he was going to come on and then proceeds to just dip out.
yeah, he
Probably getting more food, if I were to guess. Looks like is that Kalen Haynes warming up down there in the pen?
yeah, but I don't. He doesn't look to be throwing with much vigor, so
Now ball's
It
hit on
might
the ground
be-
to third. We could get
could
out
be
of
a
the
double
inning.
play.
5-4-3. They're going to hold on to it, so a run's going to come in to score. So fielder's choice brings in a run. Now runners on the corners with 2 away in the inning.
2 out of the runners on the corners. Here comes center fielder, number 22, Zach Jenkins.
Zach Jenkins steps in, had a big 2 RBI double early on, and has struck out in both at-bats since.
Just like Mark's dad said, I think that they're probably going to have Brock do whatever they can to get out of this.
I agree.
Get
First
out of this inning here.
Pitch to Jenkins is a ball, 1-0. It is cooling off, as you mentioned earlier.
Really has. Well, if we could save Kalen for this second game, that would be huge for the team because
The way Philos has been pitching, we may not even need him then. First,
Yeah.
That 1-0 is in there for strike 1, 1-1. 10-3 game, Bucs are up.
And now that we say that, Patty McCormick is actually heading down to the bullpen.
Yeah, it looks like Patty's heading down in case he can't get out of this.
I think Patty would be a really last minute. Oh,
I
good
agree.
pitch there. Really
Now-
last minute emergency.
Yeah, Griot's a strike away. Remember, we are only
Yeah.
playing 7.
Yeah.
So 1-2 hits the batter, and that's going to load the bases up with 2 outs in the inning.
Bases loaded and 2 outs to the plate. Second baseman number 7, Alex Champagne.
Hit by pitch loads the bases, and now the top of the lineup, Alex Champagne gets another opportunity. 7-inning game, but getting his 5th plate appearance here in the 6th. That ball's hit on the ground to second. Chance to get out of this. Kinzel throws over to first. Matheson puts it away, so a 4-3 putout ends the inning. Run comes across to score, though, to make it 10-1.
Patty just signaled down to the dugout, telling him he's ready to go into the game.
So we had top 7. Last chance for the Chinooks here in this one. Gonna need a miracle. Let's see if we can bring it.
After the inning ends, Patty. I'm good. I wasn't gonna laugh. I was just like so. Like I was like, are we kidding? Yeah. I'm telling you what, though, man. Like watching someone struggle like that, like it just is like so. Yeah, it like kills the confidence.
So this is it for the Chinooks. 10-3 here in the 7th. It's a double header, so we'll be back. I'm going to end the stream. Done that twice now.
Yeah. I'm starting to think you might like the sound of your voice a little bit.
Maybe a tad. First pitch to Zan is... I don't know. I can't remember, so we'll have to fill you in just a second. That one's fouled back to the screen. It's 1-1, so the first pitch was a ball. So probably a 20-30 minute break before game 2 if you guys want to tune back in for that one. I could be on the Bucs broadcast. If so, we'll let you know on the social medias. Which, if that's the case, that'll be something. 1-1 is flipped off to the left foul.
No side of that one.
No sign of that one. That's honestly my favorite thing we do up here is watching the foul ball go by us. 1-2. Nobody out. That one's lifted over the shortstop's head for a single. So Saulnier's not done. Hopefully the rest of the Chinooks aren't either.
That's a good way to start the inning off. You like to see that. Who doesn't like to see that? The Bucs, but
The Weaver family giving me more trivia.
what do we got? What do we have?
Since I'm from Oklahoma and a Yankees fan, there's a lob trivia question. Who lived on 319 South Quincy Street?
Come on, you gotta know this one. Even I know this one.
Is it Mickey Mantle?
I was just kidding. I don't know, but Ben is up to hit right now. So
Mickey Mantle is the only Oklahoma legend Yankee I would know. I haven't visited that address,
it's got.
but I would assume it's Mickey Mantle. If not, I'm curious to know who it is. So no balls, one strike to Ben Weaver as his parents give me more trivia questions.
Yeah, we're gonna need to know who that was.
It seems like a layup if they said softball or lob ball trivia question. So it's got to be Mickey Mantle. I have not visited that address. I would be cool to go see. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one's lined out. That ball's heads up over there. That's going to hit that guy.
It almost hit that guy.
It almost got him.
Wow, and it just keeps going. Oh, he's going to get it. He's so confused.
Well, so 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ben Weaver. Leadoff hitter Zan Saulnier on at first as that one's flipped up and out of play, foul to the left side.
He's still looking around. He picked up the ball and he continued to walk away, but he did look a little bit perplexed as to what just happened. So Ben's got a 1-2 count. Hopefully he can do something here.
Hopefully they make a movie about this comeback we're about to have here in the 7th inning. 3-10.
I was thinking
Bucs are up.
maybe, I don't know about a movie, but a ESPN like 30 for 30, I would like.
I agree.
A 30 for 30 about this team is something I've been thinking about recently.
The ball's ripped down the line, foul. You know what's interesting about Ben is it seems like every time he steps up and swings, it's good contact.
Mm-hmm.
There's not many times that he doesn't make good contact with the ball. I can't imagine many broken bats come out of his hands as that ball swung on and missed for out number 1. So Weaver down on strikes. Just as I say that, we got 1 away here in the inning.
Yeah. That's normally how the cookie crumbles.
Yeah, normally 1 out in the inning. If I'm Saulnier, I'd take second here. Why not?
Why not, right? Got to make sure that you get a good jump because the last thing you want to do is get thrown out down
7 in the 7th.
down 7 in the 7th inning.
Another 7-inning game coming here, probably 25-30 minutes if I were to guess. As that one's lifted to right. Over there to get it is Chacon, who puts it away for out number 1. 319 South Quincy Street. I haven't been to that address. I was about to give out my address, but I'm glad I didn't. I was just about to just say it.
Do you want to know the answer?
Is it Mickey Mantle?
Should I wait for Ben's parents to say something? Because I know the answer.
I don't know. Mickey Mantle played at my high school one time. That ball's lined into right for a base hit. So Matheson's aboard as well.
Do you want the answer?
Yeah, tell me the answer.
Yeah, it was Mickey Mantle. Really
Alright,
good job,
how about
man.
that?
That I actually can look at the house on Zillow if I really want to. It was
Yeah,
Mickey
let's see it.
Mantle's childhood home. The rent's estimate is $372 a month and
732.
$732. What did I say? $372?
Yeah.
Oh wow. No, it's
Great
not
job.
that
You guys are
cheap.
correct. 2 for 2 on trivia. Great listening. So we'll have to have more trivia in game 2.
We're gonna need to hear some more.
For the Weird family, he doesn't know this yet. I do. He's hitting 2-hole next game, so hopefully you guys stick around for the second one. Game 2's lineup is Alexander Saunier, Ben Weaver, Ryan Matheson, Jack Lawrence, Hayden Keller, Will Kelly, Maddox Ryan, Ty Beck, and Patty McKermott.
You think that Mickey Mantle's childhood home would, because of who lived there, would be a little bit more expensive than $23,000?
I agree. Jack Lawrence steps up to the plate. Have you ever seen my high school field?
I haven't. Is it nice?
First pitch is foul tipped into the glove. Here, I'll show you a picture of it. Doesn't do a whole lot for our audience. That's where I played high school baseball at.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Is that an old minor league stadium?
Yeah, it was the old Yankees Stadium for a while.
Okay.
Mickey Mantle's first ever home run in a concrete stadium was there.
Concrete stadium.
No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs in the inning. The only problem with that stadium, that one's outside, is the fence was 355 to center and 350 in the corners.
Okay. So
And it was complete cement block wall.
Yeah, so if you're running into that thing, you're not getting back out.
The NAIA team that plays there, Oklahoma Wesleyan, who's a normal powerhouse,
Yeah.
can't host regionals because of how small the center field fence is, and the wind always blows out at the time of regionals. 1-1's in there for strike 2, 1-2.
Yeah. Yeah, Oklahoma Wesleyan's really good.
7:55 start is going to be game 2. So for everybody listening, we'll be back probably 7:50ish.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but you were 5 minutes off of the start time. I believe you said 8 o'clock.
I
you
did.
not? Yeah,
How about that? It's like I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so you...
1 ball, 2 strikes, and is upstairs 2-2. Chinooks down to their final strike in this one, here in the 7th. How about that? 7:55 start for game 2, where the Chinooks hope to get off the schneid.
Yeah. Schneid is somewhere that...
We don't want to be.
Yeah, we don't want to be there.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs is in there for strike 3 looking, and that'll be the ball game. Down on strikes goes Lawrence. The game's over. Chinooks lose 10-3. Hope to be back. Hope all of you are back. It's 7:55 sharp. That'll be game time for game number 2. Another 7-inning affair.